after South Carolina decided to take the Confederate flag down from their state capital, a number of parades happened in southern states throughout the country, basically supporting and endorsing the Confederate flag. One of those parades was attended by a man by the name of Chris Oliver. So he decides to attend this parade and also go through a predominantly black area, okay? When he did that, he got a little bit of hate. People were not too pleased with the Confederate flag parade. They didn't like the Confederate flag parade, so they yelled at him. So while the parade of Confederate flags were passing through town, video captured what appeared to be a bottle of water being thrown at Oliver's truck. Now, Oliver spoke to the press about this, and his feelings got hurt. He said, "There was people protesting, throwing bottles, hit my truck, hit numerous other vehicles, people yelling racial slurs."
Okay. Petersburg, 77% black.
Yeah.
Okay, you roll through on your with your Confederate flag, which represents the Confederacy, which went to war to defend slavery. That's a fact. You look it up. Look at why they said they went to war. They said, we are going to war to protect slavery. Okay? And you're offended that they did a racial slur back at you. The Confederate flag ironic. Is slapping them in the face with not just a racial slur, but a history of racial lynchings, slavery, enormous violence and terrorism. And you got your feelings hurt when they responded back.
There's this really interesting trend in America with white people provoking black people and then being very, very surprised once the black people are provoked, right?
Right.
Like George Zimmerman was case number one. Like, you provoke a young kid, you follow him, and then he defends himself, and then you shoot and kill him, and that's okay. You're like, oh my God, I can't believe that this kid was fighting back. I'm supposed to be able to follow him and harass him as much as I want. Then you have this guy who's like waving a Confederate flag in black people's faces, and then he's surprised that people are saying something back to him. That's what happens, dude. When you throw criticism or insults at people, sometimes they insult you back. He says, the racial slurs are really what hurt me. You know it's uncalled for. There's no need for that in today's society. Get the fuck out of here. How stupid can this guy possibly be?
They really hurt my feelings. Dude, you rode through town with a Confederate flag. And it's not like you didn't know Petersburg was black. You did know it, and that's why you did it. You did it to shove it in their face, like I get to do whatever the fuck I want to you, and I get to celebrate keeping you as slaves for hundreds of years, and then afterwards, for another 100 years, if you complain, we'd lynch you, and I want to rub that in your face. Oh my God, you did a racial slur back at me. I am shocked and chagrined. My feelings, I caught feelings. My feelings were hurt, right? You want to cry about it, bitch? Okay,
damn.
So, look, but the thing is, I think he's genuine about it. That's the amazing part. And it goes to an attitude of privilege. Like, what do you mean? My whole life, or the whole history of the South, we've been able to do whatever the fuck we want to you. Mm-hmm. You don't get to take that right away from me. No, I'm above you. And if you get to stand up and then yell something back at me, not even take any physical action, and they threw a water bottle at his car. He's like, his wife was like, that's our property, our car. Like, how did they do that? Shouldn't they all be arrested, right? But so if you resist them slapping you in the face, well, that's a right that they're unaccustomed to. They're like, you don't get to do that. Well, I hate to break it to you, but we're all equal now, so you're not the boss of them, and if that upsets you and that hurts your feelings, sad fucking day for you. So maybe next time you don't ride through town with a fucking Confederate flag. The attitude of fucking, you know what it is? Entitlement.
Yes, exactly.
The entitlement complex on these guys, like, I'm entitled to do anything I want to you and insult you in every way imaginable, and you're not entitled to do a goddamn thing in return.
Yeah.
Right? That's the real entitlement complex in this country.